Oh, it is cold outside and the weather is not warming up. So we need some whiskeys to do that job for us. Today we are talking about 8 bottles of whiskeys that I am reaching for this winter to warm me up. Oh, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Carlos. Thank you for joining me. Boom, boom. Here on the Whiskey Corner. Truly appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and checking out the channel. It is actually cold here. Not too cold that I'm like freezing, but it's a good cold. Like, my wife is probably texting me right now, like, turn the heater on. Guys, it is getting cold, and I don't know what the hell is going on. 2025, what is happening right now? It's supposed to snow in Florida. Yeah, snow in Florida. What? So it's supposed to be in North Florida. It won't make it down here to Tampa, or so they say. I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy. I would never have thought that I would have said that ever in my life. But yeah, and with that, it's been cold here lately for the last couple of weeks. And by cold, I mean like mid 40s, low 40s, high 40s, low 50s, and mid 50s type of things, which is cold here for Florida. Now, with that said, it makes me think about the whiskeys that I've been reaching for the last couple of weeks to warm me up. Oh yeah, I said that correctly, to warm me up with some whiskeys. Now, yes, I took some 10 days without whiskey and stuff like that. But before that, I was reaching for these, and now I'm reaching for these. I got 8 for you, so let's get started with this list. First, I gotta tell you about some things that I need. One, I need you to please subscribe, because I'm trying to get up there on the subscribers, and I need your help, so please help out. It'll take you a couple of seconds. Other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is that we have a live stream with Jonathan Harris getting on this Thursday, the 23rd at 9 p.m. Eastern. Jonathan is a great dude from Westward Whiskey. We're gonna talk to him, see what Westward is doing, and have some good pours, do some giveaways, and spend some time together. So if you guys could be there, would appreciate it. And you'll be awesome. So let's get into this list, and let me do a little inaugural cheers from the start. Shout out to North Tampa Bottle Club. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm feeling that one. That one definitely warms me up. And that's special. So I'll leave that one for last, so that you guys kind of savor that when I actually say what that is. But let's get started with this list. Number 1, I'm not putting this in any particular order, but there are 8, right? So the first one, and one of the ones that quite honestly I think should always be on somebody's list for warming up or winter whiskeys, is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I don't care what batch. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is a good winter whiskey, a good warming you up whiskey. This particular one is C924, which is pretty good, and they are all good, quite honestly. This one's 129 proof. If you can find one that's in the higher 120s to the 130s, then that is just perfect. But this in itself is so good. I mean, barrel proof whiskeys are definitely good to warm you up in the winter. This gives you that oak, that cherry, that vanilla, the caramel, the cinnamon. It has maybe sometimes some tobacco notes, maybe some chocolate sometimes. It is just a very good whiskey and should be on this list. Now, on another side of the spectrum, because this is totally off the planet, it's like in a whole different universe, with different notes, we have High West Campfire. I can't make one of these lists about winter whiskeys or warming up whiskey without putting High West Campfire on there. Why? Because it always gets me in the mood to go and start a fire. First off, the cold weather gets me in the mood to start a fire pit outside, either in the fireplace or in the or do a little campfire and roast some marshmallows. And when I'm doing that, I usually reach for this, guys. I mean, this is from 2019. I have a 22 there also, but this is so freaking good and definitely gives me those vibes. Now, if you don't like the smokiness, barbecue, peatiness, then this might not be your jam, but it is still good and I really like it. Then we're gonna pivot back to a bourbon, but it's a finished bourbon with this number 3, and it is finished in maple because this is RD1 Oak and Maple finish. Guys, this is so freaking good. Now, it is a little bit on the lower proof side. It's right under 100 proof, 99.9, which I don't understand why they kept it at that and not just bumped it up to 100. But that's a conversation for another day. But guys, this is so freaking good. I don't know what it is about maple syrup, but whenever I have like a maple syrup finished whiskey or a maple finished whiskey, I think about winter. I don't know, call it the Canada effect, or I really don't know, or the woods in the winter with the snow around the trees. I don't know, but it is something that I always think of when it's cold outside. So that's definitely on the list. We are then transitioning to one of the ryes. Yes, I said it, there are 2 ryes here. You didn't think I was gonna put any ryes on here, did you, huh? Surprised y'all. But this rye is something that I've been reaching for, and quite honestly, it just barely beat out my Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, which is one that I always reach for. But this one I have been reaching for in the last couple of days, and when I could remember, back in December, I was reaching for this a lot. And this is from Short Barrel and Matt at Whiskey Wisdom and Sean at Echoes of Eternity Bourbon. This is their rye, and it's 12-year-old rye, MGP, I believe, 131.4 proof. This is just really freaking good, guys. And if you were able to get yourself one of these, then you are very lucky. If you weren't, then I'm sorry, but this is such a good rye. So definitely deserves to be on this list. Definitely warms you up, especially for a rye at 131 proof. Oh yeah, that's right up my alley. Now we're transitioning over to something totally different. And you might want to shut off the video after I talk about this, but hopefully you don't, because it is a Scotch, and it is a peated Scotch, because I'm talking about Ardbeg Corey Vekren. This is such a good whiskey to warm you up. It is such a good whiskey for the wintertime months. One, it's a Scotch whiskey, peated Scotch whiskey at 114 or 115 proof, something around there. And then it has those like smoky notes that just warm you up. This is like barbecue, peat, some other type of smoke, all rolled into one. It is really good, guys. And I really, really like that. So yeah, Corey Vekren, you are on this list for sure. We are getting down to the last 3, and this is a bourbon that we're gonna talk about now, because I had to put a hazmat in here. If you don't have a hazmat for your warming up winter whiskeys, then you need to definitely reevaluate your list. And the one that I went with here is Short Barrel Hazmat. This one is 141 proof. This one in particular is actually picked by the Short Barrel fans, and it is so freaking good. Definitely does not feel like 141 proof, but it is so freaking good, and it definitely warms you up. I love that one, and I have a few hazmat to choose from, so I was like on the fence about a few of them, but I ended up going with that one, and I am happy with my choice. Going to another bourbon as our second to last one, and it's like the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. If you don't have this on your list for winter whiskeys or whiskeys to warm you up, then you need to put it on, and it is Stag Jr. Yes, I still call it Stag Jr. But Stag Jr. is so freaking good. This one is 132.7 proof. And this is a pick from one of the local stores here, Party Liquors. It is so freaking good. But it could be any Stag Jr., right? It could be any of the older ones. It could be the new ones that are coming out. Just if you have a Stag Jr. on this list, you are golden, guys. So yeah, definitely had to go with that one. And now our last one, or number 8. And it's the one that I'm drinking here. Now, if you were keeping score, cheers, I said 2 ryes. I haven't talked about any other rye, so this must be the second rye. And this is a special rye. This is a limited release batch 2 of the Knob Creek Cask Strength rye. Now, this is the twice barreled rye, and it is so freaking good. This was barreled in 2010, 127 proof. It is so good, guys. I really like this. I have been babying this bottle because I got this like 4 or 5 years ago, and I've never been able to get another one, but I really do like this, and I go back to it every winter, quite honestly. So that is such a good one. I love it, and definitely deserves to be on this list. Either way, let me know, what are those whiskeys that you would reach for in the winter time when it's cold outside and you need a little warm up? Let me know, comment below. Love talking back and forth with you guys. Please do me the favor, like or dislike this video. Please subscribe, because that will help me get to 4,000 subscribers, and we're doing a nice little giveaway when we get there. So let's be in for that. Please check out the Patreon in the description. As little as $3 a month will get you to support the channel, and I would really appreciate you. Lastly, please be on the lookout again for the live stream, 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, January 23rd. Hope to see you there. I'm gonna pour myself a little bit more of this Knob Creek, and I want you to enjoy that whiskey. Cheers.